Hey, I'm Rene Brun. Welcome to the video. Today we're going to talk about Dehancer. So as you can see, I don't have a big fancy office. I don't have a studio. I have my little corner in the apartment. This is where I do all my work. Generally what I do is I create visuals through the art of photography with 3 different cameras I use. And on my computer, I use a drone and I use my iPhone to film. And I make videos on YouTube. Some are documentary style, some are just fun, special effects. But I find one of the biggest things for people on a budget is you create this lovely video, but it's, the footage is just like, it's so perfect with, digital. It's like crisp, pin sharp, and it's not the way, when you go and watch a film or something, you want to see, the effect is, it's not really cinematic, and I'm not a big fan of using that term, but it's not cinematic, but you want to have it cinematic. And I'm one of those people where I know what LUTs are, but you have all these people offering you different LUTs packages, and they don't appeal to me, basically. And you get some people giving you software and selling you software, and then there's no information, where to install that software. You just get it and you're expected to know which folder to put in, etc. Now, sometimes they have manuals, sometimes they don't, but we're not here to talk about any of that rubbish. I'm here today to specifically talk about Dehancer. I was approached by them because they liked the work I was doing, and they want me to just basically review their software, see what I think of it, give an honest opinion. I'm not being paid for this at all, so it will literally be an honest opinion. If I don't like it, I'll say I don't like it. But just for people to see it, get a feel for it and see what you can do with it. Now, having toyed around with it already a little bit, even just using the various film emulations on this program without any additional edits, and there's lots of edits you can do, it gives great effects. I really, really like it. It is very easy to install. Just follow the instructions that they send you. It's pretty much a no-brainer. You just drag and drop the Dehancer Pro into your video clip, pick the film emulation you want, and then adjust it accordingly. It's that simple. There's over 63 different film simulations, and as more come along, they're free, added to the program. So let's see what we can do. So I'm just going to open up Final Cut Pro. On my desktop, as you can see, I already have some video clips I've recorded. And what I'm going to do now is basically open up a new project so I can import the video. So I just opened up my project, make it 4K. And what I'll do is just resize this window for a second. I'm going to drag in the clips that I've taken earlier and put them into my timeline so I can start editing video. So it's Halloween today, 31st of October, and usually every year what I like to do is I like to make a short video, maybe no more than a minute long, for the local neighborhood kids for Halloween, and I put it into the WhatsApp group of the apartments here for where I live, and the parents send it around and show all the kids, and they have great fun. So this year I thought I would use some dragons flying around, since dragons in Game of Thrones are pretty big, and of course it's not too scary for the kids. So let me just get this together and decide what clips I want to use. Now, Dehancer is a program that works for Adobe After Effects, Adobe Premiere, DaVinci Resolve and Final Cut Pro. It contains over 63 film emulations, and more get added as time goes on. It is also available for use with the likes of Adobe Lightroom and Adobe Photoshop, But today I'm just concentrating on Final Cut Pro as the main program I use. Okay, so what I've done here is I've got myself a few clips that I've shot with my iPhone and my drone that I'm going to put together for this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down into my effects. I'm going to go down into my effects and click on film emulation. Okay, click, and there it is. You can see it on the left side column here in the effects, already open. And I'm going to drag my Dehancer Pro version 2 software into each of the video clips that I've recorded earlier. You need to make sure you put it in each individual clip, because if you miss one clip, it's going to kind of mess up the timeline and the way you're doing this. So let me just drag them in there. That's perfect. Having played around with this software earlier today, and believe me, it's very enjoyable playing with Dehancer Pro 2. It's very easy to see how you can get addicted to these different film emulations. Now, I was a photographer for over 3 decades, and I can say the accuracy of the Ilford and the Agfa and the Kodak colors on Dehancer are very, very accurate, and I really enjoyed using it. I found my favorite one that I'm going to apply to these clips, and that's the ADOX Color Implosion 100. So I'm going to apply these to the clips now and work from there. So I'm just working away here, putting together some final touches. I would also just like to remind you that Dehancer has colorist awards. You should go to their website, dehancer.com, and if you're a colorist, make sure you check it out, submit one of your entries, and see what you can win. So far this is looking good. I'd also like to mention once again, in case I forgot, they do have an iOS app which basically covers your iPhone and your iPad, so it's iOS and iPad OS, and you can use Dehancer on your Apple device, and it's as simple as it is using on your desktop. One last thing I'd like to mention before I go: pricing for this product. You can get it for as little as $29 for 3 months, right up to $449 for lifetime usage. So there's no excuse not to try it out. You can even download and get a free trial from the website, dehancer.com. And as a Bruin Media follower and subscriber, you can get 10% off the price if you use the discount code Bruin Media at the checkout and save yourself some money. I hope you enjoyed this honest review. My name is Rene Bruin, and I will show you that clip that I put together now. I got distracted by my watch beeping. Easily distracted.